Taurus and Uranus. What does Taurus mean and what does Uranus mean? Those two energies together. In a nutshell, Uranus's energy in its highest octave can be in very innovative energy, but in its lowest octave, it can be really chaotic, really it can be really it's unpredictable, it's unhinged, it's chaotic in its lowest octave. Taurus energy, on the other hand, Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus rules the set. Taurus rules the second house. Shout out to second house. Second house, that's all of us. We all got something going on in our second house, right? But Taurus energy, Taurus loves to be beautiful. Taurus loves money. But Taurus also appreciates values. But also, Taurus is very stubborn and does not like change. So put them two energies together. What you think you're going to get? All right. Those two energies, Taurus and Uranus, it just don't do well. It's that energy is in its lowest octave. So as a collective, we have to be careful as far as but we have to be careful with our money. We have to be careful how we make our money. We have to be careful how we spend our money. We have to be careful how what we do to our bodies, as far as how we make ourselves look, as far as how we make ourselves look beautiful, because Venus rules beauty. And I'm gonna say this: if you're someone that is thinking about getting some type of plastic surgery done, cosmetic work done, I mean like extreme work, like a BBL, the breast area, face area, be very careful during this time, because again, I'm sorry, not Venus. Taurus being in a sign of Uranus, is very chaotic and unpredictable, and it don't like being in that energy. And depending on how this is aspecting your chart, you have to be extra careful. If you don't need that shit, don't get it. I'm not the moral police. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your body, but if you don't need it, don't break anything. Don't fix nothing that's not broken. That's what I'm trying to say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you don't need this, you don't need that. Don't go and get all that stuff. You have to be very careful with getting all that stuff in your body. I feel like I'm preaching to somebody. I feel like I'm preaching to y'all. Y'all grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all want. But with Taurus being in Uranus, be very careful, because Taurus rules beauty, rules the beauty industry. So just be careful with getting these BBLs and all these plastic surgeries. If you don't need it, don't get that ish. Don't put that in your body. I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm not the moral police. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You do what you want. You have free will, but just be extra careful with getting any kind of. We got Page of Wands. You probably been thinking about getting some type of cosmetic work done, some type of you're thinking about taking some type of risk when it comes to getting work done, getting surgery done. You need to love and accept and embrace your beauty. Just because you don't fit into society norms of what beauty is doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. What do you feel is beautiful? That's what matters. You have to take a look in the mirror and really, you know, really figure out, why you want to do this. What is it in you that makes you feel like you want to do this? But regardless of what you choose to do with your body, make sure you are doing enough research. Make sure you are doing thorough research before you get any of this stuff done. I have I have Two of Pentacles and I have Queen of Wands. I have Ten of Wands also. I don't know who that message was for, but I felt like somebody needed to hear that. Also, before I read the rest of this energy, let me say this. I need to throw this in there. Some of y'all might be going through your Uranus opposition. Now, Uranus opposition, in my other video, I talked about Saturn return, but your Uranus opposition only happens once in your lifetime, because Uranus is the slowest moving planet in the zodiac, it takes, I think, 92, it's either 82, y'all don't quote me right, it's either 82 or 92 years, I think it's 82 years, for Uranus to go through each zodiac sign. So you, a lot of us won't even get to see our Uranus return. I ain't gonna even hold you. If you live past the age of 85, you'll get to see that you'll get to see it. I'm not laughing because it's not funny, but you know, a lot of our grandmothers probably going through it or have been through it if they live past the age of 85. But some of us are not going to get to see our Uranus return. But your Uranus opposition, you might get to see it. If you live past the age of 41, you'll get to see your Uranus opposition. And what Uranus opposition means is that transiting Uranus is in an opposition of your natal Uranus. That's simply what it means. So if it's in the second house, transiting Uranus is going to be in the eighth house. You get what I'm trying to say. So if you're between the age of 39, 40, I think 41 to 47, you typically tend to go through your Uranus opposition. I went through mine. I'm almost 50. I went through my Uranus opposition, and when I tell you, I was like this when I was going through my Uranus opposition. You see, the thing about Uranus opposition, you don't know what you're gonna get, because Uranus's energy is so chaotic and so unpredictable. You might get some good things come in. You might get some not so good things come in. You might pop up with twins at 42. You might wake up one day and divorce. You might lose a loved one. You might gain a stepchild. You might it's just, you might lose you might change careers. You might lose a job. Sicknesses come in. Parents move in. It's all kind of stuff happens in your life changing. This is where they get the term midlife crisis from, literally from Uranus opposition. When I was going through mine, like I told you, I was seeing my wig. Ooh, I was like this the whole time I was going through my Uranus. I was going through my Uranus opposition. It was chaotic, but I got through it. Whew, and you can get through it too, sis or bro. But let me tell y'all this real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all go. A lot of you guys, if this is resonating for you, some of you guys are torn between two energies. One energy, you're torn, you're sneaky. You're sneaky. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're sneaky. You're torn between two energies. The first energy that you're torn between is somebody that's safe. This person is safe. They're stable. They're beautiful. They fit societal norms, but they're boring. They're on the bougie side. And this other person that you're torn between, this person is, they have like you have some type of strange and unusual kink about yourself, like your type, your physical type. You have a strange and unusual type. This other person you're torn between, they don't fit that normal type that people would typically accept, but you like it. You like it. You know what you like. You grown. I ain't trying to get in your business. You know what you like, but you're sneaking around. You're sneaking around on both of them. One don't know about the other. The other don't know about the other, because you don't want nobody to know your sneaky little secret. Because this other person that you're sneaking around with, that they're a little weird. The way they look, they vibe, it's weird, it's different, and you don't want to be caught in public with this person. So you feel like you got to sneak around with this person. But like I said, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not the moral police. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but just be careful. You will make the right choice. You will choose one of them. Which one you gonna choose, that's up to you. You got free will. But you toxic as hell. You toxic. Yeah, you like that toxic. You know what I'm trying to say. But you're gonna choose one of them. You're gonna get tired of sneaking around. You're gonna get tired of juggling. You do have a little sexual kink about yourself, a little physical strange type of kink, as far as the type of man or woman you like. But it's your thing. It's who you are. Own it, embrace it, accept it. Live your truth. But yeah, you might even get exposed, babe. So be very careful during this time, okay? You got a monitoring spirit also. Just so you know. Anyway, that's all I got, you guys. Love you. Bye.